I'm going to be replacing this clock because this is a telltale sign of it failing. When the top, you put it to a certain place and then the screen starts showing something else. You feel the power break and it's hot. You put it on a specific day and it's not that day. This dial is what goes first, but then you can't do things like change the time. Like right here, we should be able to change the minutes. It's not doing anything. So we're just going to replace it. Looks like they got 10 minutes per zone. This is a good clock, but as you can see by the paper, it's been a while. So don't see the date on it anywhere, but it should be around 20 years old. Yeah, I don't see the date anywhere, but it's usually the case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of this guy. I am going to probably have to extend these because they're very short. But it should be easy. You take off the screw here, slides up, take off the other screw, or you hang the new one up, which I got a new Rainbird because these guys are way better. Bigger screen, smaller dial, easier to understand, has a cheat sheet, has its own manual, but it's basically like this one, just a lot newer. And this one again has been up for 20 years, so just time is what takes it away. So I'm going to take off these screws and I'll show you guys the process of replacing your irrigation timer. So I didn't show mounting this guy, but it has two screws, one at the top, one in the middle here. And like I said, I had to extend the wires, so I did what I could to put these guys in. As you see, this guy came out, so we're going to have to tighten that guy back up and put that guy back on. But it's pretty simple. You want to take a picture beforehand, and that's why you always pull on these. Make sure they all go back in place per usual procedure. White is the common. Not always the case. Some people put black as a common, so just take a picture of how all the colors are and put them back in that order, and you should have no issues. Here, so I just like to coil these up to make the wires a little shorter so they're not all crammed and ugly looking back here. Use a pen or a Sharpie in this case, and then like I said, we're going to hook them up in that order. White's common, so white's already hooked up there, so we're going to go from there, and then once I'm done I'll show you guys the finished product and then how to set up the new one. So that's what that looks like, and then we have a cover for it that just slides back up. Then we should not even see that, but that's just for you. So the brown actually used to be orange, so if you don't have the same colors, just make sure as long as the order is the same. So if red is now blue but it's still one, you can have the same zones, but if you want to change the zones around, the color coordinates with whatever zone it used to be. So if zone 1 used to be red and you still have red and you change it to 4, theoretically station 1 will be station 4 from now on if you do change up the wires. So that's if you want to change the stations. Now here we're just going to set the date and time, which today is the 26th of May 2026. Then we go to the time. It is 11:32. But we're going to have to go to AM. So to go to AM, we're going to go up. Then we're going to do the first start time at 5 in the morning. Start time does not mean each station start, that's just how many start times you want. So you can have up to 4 start times, which means all stations will run in sequence at 5 in the morning. Now he used to have 10 minutes on each zone, which is what we're going to leave it as. And that's how you do that. So water days every day. Sensor, let's deactivate it because we don't have a sensor. Seasonal adjust, this is if you want to adjust all the time percentages with just going up the percentage. Manual watering in itself, all or individually. Off is off, and auto is just run. So that is how you set up a new timer for your house.